thoughts on the Mando and Grogu trailer. So this past week I was at Fantastic Fest, a film festival here in town, and so it was a little bit tricky to get videos out because it's like I had a few hours in the morning where I had to make videos about whatever I'd seen before and then rush to go watch 4 more movies, do interviews, stuff like that. And in the middle of the film festival, the first trailer for Mando and Grogu dropped. In which case my first thought was, this is great. I can do a Star Wars trailer reaction, which I can make really quickly, still have a video for today, and still get to the festival and get all my work done for the festival. And then I looked at the views for the trailer and the trailer reactions, and I looked at Twitter, and it just didn't make any ripples. There was no splash. It seemed like no one was excited about this trailer. And I was like, oh, I'm not excited because there's the first Star Wars trailer in 6 years. I'm excited just because there's maybe some easy content to put out. But I'm looking at the numbers, and it doesn't seem like this easy content will even do all that well. And that, to me, was like this just gut-wrenching, like stomach-sinking feeling of, oh my goodness, I don't really care about Star Wars that much anymore, and no one else does either. They dropped the first new Star Wars trailer in 6 years. And no one cared. And I didn't care. That was like just kind of shocking to me, the way that played out. And so I watched the trailer, and if this had been the trailer for Mando Season 4, I'd be like, oh, it looks kind of cool. It looks like there's a couple big action sequences in here that are a little bit flashier than the previous seasons, but only a little bit flashier than what we've gotten before. But otherwise, kind of more of the same. Grogu antics, Imperials, a couple big action shots, logo for the season. That's what we got for the trailers for previous seasons. But this wasn't a trailer for Season 4 of The Mandalorian. This is a trailer for the first Star Wars movie in 6 years. Or, I guess by the time the movie comes out, the first Star Wars movie in 7 years. 7-year gap between Star Wars films. We're finally getting a new one. And it felt like a trailer for a season of a TV show. Not just because it is characters from a TV show, but even kind of the framing of these shots where they're like looking through binoculars, that's shots in the TV show. Them sitting at a table talking, like this shot is in the TV show. It's just Sigourney Weaver this time. And like I said, a couple of the action shots felt a little bit more dynamic, but the show already had good dynamic action. And your big action, like, wow, look what we're doing now, is like a walker falling off of a cliff. Cool shot. But if you're trying to convince me that this is a Star Wars movie and not just a little bit more of a TV show, it didn't really do that at all. Like at all. And that's what's so concerning about it. It doesn't sell you on how this is bigger or more spectacular than what we've already gotten. This trailer feels like 3 episodes of The Mandalorian, 4 episodes of The Mandalorian cut together. And that's concerning because they've kind of set up the Return of the Imperials, other things, to which you could cut a trailer that makes it clear that there's this big threat that's bigger than what we did in the TV show. And we're having to like come back into action to stop this big threat that is Star Wars movie worthy. And that is not the trailer they cut. And for your first impression, they dropped a trailer that the vast majority of people went, oh, okay. Man, Mandalorian was really fun 5 years ago. But the excitement has dwindled. Somewhat because they've taken so long to do this big payoff. Some of that because Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian Season 3 were big disappointments. And some of that is that this trailer does not look cinematic. It does not look big. And when you're doing finally we're getting a new Star Wars movie. Here's the first Star Wars trailer in years. And it just looks like a bland trailer for a TV show in its 4th season. That's really disappointing. It just is.